Ho, 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 second graders. Mr. Harriman here. Today, we are going to make a paper bag reindeer. What you need for this project is your paper bag. Makes sense. You're also going to need a glue stick, scissors, one of your markers from your whiteboard, and a piece of brown construction paper. Now, the piece that I have is bigger and probably a little bit lighter than the one that you have. Use the one that came in your materials packet, please. All right. If you have one, you could also use a stapler. So, to get started, we need to take our paper bag and make it in the shape of a reindeer's face. Now, reindeer don't have square faces like this. So to get it a little closer to a reindeer face, we're going to take the corners and we're going to fold them back. Like that. Go ahead and do it on both sides. Oops. There we go. All right, now you might want to put just a little dab of glue on the underside here just to keep these things from flipping up. Let me do that real fast. And then you press it and you hold it and you count to about 20 just to make sure it stays folded down. So I glued it and I'm folding it. I'm just going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Should stay pretty well. There we go. All right, that looks a lot more like a reindeer face. Next step. This is going to be a lot like we did with the handprint bats. You're going to take your piece of construction paper and trace your hand on it twice. You want 2 handprints. And remember, the key is I'm right-handed, so I'm going to trace with my right hand, my left hand. I'll trace it once. When I'm done, I'll trace it a second time, and then I can just take that piece of paper and flip it over. So trace your hand, and then you go ahead and cut it out. So, you might end up with 2 left hands, but just take one and flip it, and then you have one of each hand. It's a lot easier than trying to trace using the hand you don't normally write with. All right, once you have 2 of these, you're going to glue it to the back of your paper bag. Now, my hands are quite a bit bigger than yours, so I'm going to have huge antlers. Look at that. Wow, that doesn't look like a reindeer. That looks like a moose. Yours are going to look more like a reindeer. So go ahead and put a little bit of glue on the back, not on the part with the flap. See, there's the flap right there. So right about here, put little smudges of glue. And then I think it looks really good to have the thumbs on the inside. But if you want, you can have them on the outside. That actually looks pretty good too. Oh, now I don't know what to do. I'm going to try something new. Take a walk on the wild side. There we go. Put that there. There we go. Now, count to 20. You don't have to count to 20 if you don't want to. You don't have to listen to me count either. Okay. So that'll hold for now. If I was doing this for real, I might hold it on there for a little bit longer. So we're starting to get kind of a good looking reindeer. Now he needs a face. So there's a couple ways you can do the face. With your whiteboard marker, you could just draw two eyes. Or if you have just a piece of paper laying around your house, just go ahead. I just found an old piece of paper here in my classroom, and you can cut out some circles. I'm really fast at it. You might take a little bit longer than me. Okay, there's one circle. And they don't have to be perfect circles, and they don't have to be the same size. I kind of think it's fun when they're different sizes. In fact, I'm gonna make this one a little bit smaller just because it makes them look sort of like they're going, whoa. Okay, so if you don't want to do just black marks, you would glue those right there. Like that. You can see mine aren't the same size at all. And if you do cut these out on a white piece of paper, try moving the eyes around and seeing what different expressions you can get. If I had put these white circles all the way out there, it's a totally different face. I put mine in really close together, makes them look a little crazier. And then with your black marker, just draw the eyeballs. I'm gonna fix that up a little bit. I think I'm gonna make the eyeballs the same size and make them nice circles. A little bit better, there we go. Like that, oh, that's starting to look good. And then for the nose, this is where you get to be creative. There's a bunch of things you could glue for a nose. If you have an extra cap to your glue stick, could put that, that'd be kind of hard to glue on, I guess. Like that, be weird if it was like that, but you could do that. Maybe you have an old pencil eraser sitting around. Okay, there's a nice red nose. That's kind of weird looking. Bottle caps, if you have like maybe an old orange juice container or maybe a soda or something, an old bottle cap would be fun. I'm gonna play it kind of safe. Just use a piece of red paper because mine's gonna be Rudolph. But if you want to use a piece of black paper and make it just one of the other reindeer and give it its own name, feel free to do that. It doesn't have to be Rudolph. Everybody always wants to do Rudolph. So make your own reindeer. It doesn't have to be Rudolph. And a good shape for the nose is almost like a heart shape. See how that's not a circle and it's not a triangle? It's kind of somewhere in between. And that's a good shape for a nose. And go ahead and glue it right there. And there you have it. See how my paper bag reindeer looks. And you might have some of these lunch bags right now. My hand is kind of big. It's kind of hard to fit in here. There we go. Merry Christmas. Ah! And if, oh dear, I glued the mouth shut. There we go. And if you want, you could even like put a tongue in here. Maybe even a few little teeth along the top. Have some fun with it. Maybe you can draw a collar. That's a good idea. Get some crayons, get some markers. Draw maybe a collar with bells on it or holly leaves or Christmas lights or something like that. So there you have it. Reindeer paper bag puppet. I'm not very good at puppeteering. Maybe you'll be if you practice. All right. That's all I got for you, second grade. Please remember, always send us your pictures of your crafts. All of us second grade teachers love to see how these things turn out. Really makes us happy. So have a safe and happy Christmas. And I look forward to seeing your work.